The Aterian industry is an archaeological term for a specific set of stone tool technologies found in North Africa. These tools are characterized by their distinctive production methods and design, which differ from earlier and later stone tool traditions. The Aterian industry dates back to the Middle Stone Age, approximately 140,000 to 40,000 years ago. This period coincides with significant climatic changes and human migrations across the region. Aterian tools were primarily made from flint and chert. Flint and chert were chosen for their fine-grained texture and ability to hold a sharp edge, making them ideal for toolmaking. The Aterian industry is named after the site of Bir El Ater in Algeria. Bir El Ater, one of the first sites where these tools were discovered and studied in detail. Aterian tools include points, scrapers, and back knives. Points were likely used for hunting, while scrapers and back knives served various cutting and processing tasks. The Aterian industry shows a high level of skill and planning in tool production. Craftsmen carefully selected and prepared their raw materials, often using complex techniques to create efficient and durable tools. Aterian tools are often associated with the early Homo sapiens. The sophistication of Aterian tools suggests that they were made by humans with advanced cognitive abilities. The Aterian industry is part of a broader cultural tradition known as the Mousterian. While the Aterian has its unique features, it shares some technological and typological characteristics with the Mousterian tradition. Aterian sites have been found in Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, and Libya. These locations indicate that the Aterian industry had a wide geographical distribution across North Africa. Aterian tools are often found alongside animal bones, suggesting a hunting-based economy. The presence of animal bones at Aterian sites indicates that hunting was a significant part of the subsistence strategy. The Aterian industry includes both bifacial and unifacial tools. Bifacial tools were worked on both sides, while unifacial tools were only worked on one side, each serving different purposes. Aterian points are often retouched to create a more defined tip. Retouching involved carefully removing small flakes to sharpen and refine the point, enhancing its effectiveness. The Aterian industry shows evidence of hafting, where tools were attached to handles or shafts. Hafting increased the efficiency and versatility of tools, allowing them to be used more effectively in various tasks. Aterian sites often contain hearths and ash layers, indicating controlled use of fire. Fire was used for cooking, warmth, and possibly for processing raw materials. The Aterian industry is associated with a period of relative stability in North African climate. During this time, the climate was generally more stable, which may have influenced the development and spread of the Aterian culture. Aterian tools are sometimes found in cave and rock shelter contexts. Caves and rock shelters provided protection from the elements and were likely used as temporary or permanent living spaces. The Aterian industry shows a transition from earlier, less sophisticated tool traditions. This transition reflects advancements in technology and possibly social organization. Aterian tools are often found in association with marine shell beads. Shell beads suggest the existence of trade networks and possibly symbolic or decorative practices. The Aterian industry is characterized by the use of Levallois technique for core preparation. The Levallois technique involves preparing a core in a specific way to produce predictable and uniform flakes. Aterian tools show evidence of resharpening and reuse. Resharpening allowed tools to be maintained and used over longer periods, reducing the need for constant production. The Aterian industry is believed to have contributed to the spread of modern humans out of Africa. The advanced tool-making skills and cultural practices of Aterian groups may have facilitated human migration and adaptation to new environments. Aterian sites often contain bone tools, such as awls and needles. Bone tools were used for tasks like leatherworking and sewing, indicating a diverse range of activities. The Aterian industry is associated with the development of more complex social structures. The sophistication of Aterian tools and the presence of decorative items suggest a more organized and culturally rich society. Aterian tools are often found in stratified layers, allowing for detailed chronological analysis. Stratigraphic analysis helps archaeologists understand the sequence of cultural changes over time. The Aterian industry is characterized by the production of small, finely crafted tools. Small tools were easier to transport and use in a variety of settings, reflecting a mobile lifestyle. Aterian sites have yielded evidence of ochre use, suggesting symbolic behavior. Ochre, a natural pigment, was likely used for body painting, decoration, or other symbolic purposes. The Aterian industry is associated with a range of environmental settings, including coastal and inland areas. This adaptability to different environments indicates a versatile and resilient culture. Aterian tools are often found in association with faunal remains, including large mammals. Large mammal remains suggest that Aterian groups were skilled hunters capable of taking down significant prey. The Aterian industry shows evidence of long-distance trade in raw materials. Raw materials found at Aterian sites, such as certain types of flint, were often sourced from distant locations, indicating extensive trade networks. Aterian tools are sometimes found in association with shell middens, indicating seafood consumption. Shell middens, or accumulations of discarded shells, suggest that Aterian groups utilized marine resources as part of their diet. Aterian tools are often found in association with hearth features, suggesting organized living spaces. Hearth features such as fire pits and ash layers indicate that Aterian groups had established routine and living areas. Aterian sites often contain evidence of plant processing, suggesting a mixed diet. Plant remains such as seeds and tubers indicate that Aterian groups also gathered and processed plant foods. The Aterian industry is characterized by the use of pressure flaking to create fine edges. Pressure flaking involves applying controlled pressure to remove small precise flakes, resulting in very sharp and durable edges. Aterian tools are often found in association with grinding stones and pestles. Grinding stones and pestles were used for processing grains, seeds, and other plant materials, indicating a varied diet. The Aterian industry is associated with the use of bone and antler tools. Bone and antler tools, such as harpoons and digging sticks, reflect a diverse range of activities and resource utilization. Aterian sites often contain evidence of tool maintenance and repair. Maintenance and repair activities such as resharpening and rehafting indicate a practical and sustainable approach to tool use. The Aterian industry is characterized by the use of indirect percussion techniques. Indirect percussion involves using a punch or similar tool to strike the core, producing more controlled and precise flakes. Aterian tools are often found in association with burial sites, suggesting ritual practices. Burial sites containing Aterian tools and other artifacts indicate the presence of complex funerary and ritual behaviors. The Aterian industry is associated with the use of microliths, small stone tools. Microliths were often used as components in composite tools, such as arrowheads and spear points. Aterian sites often contain evidence of food storage, such as pits and containers. Food storage practices suggest that Aterian groups planned for future needs and managed their resources efficiently. The Aterian industry is characterized by the use of heat treatment to improve raw material quality. Heat treatment involves heating raw materials to make them easier to work and produce higher quality tools. Aterian tools are often found in association with water sources, indicating strategic settlement patterns. Settlement near water sources ensured access to essential resources and supported a range of activities. The Aterian industry is associated with the use of ground stone tools. Ground stone tools, such as mortars and pestles, were used for grinding and processing a variety of materials. Aterian sites often contain evidence of butchery activities, such as cut marks on bones. Cut marks on animal bones indicate that Aterian groups were skilled at processing and consuming meat. The Aterian industry is characterized by the use of adhesives to attach stone points to shafts. Adhesives, such as plant resins, were used to secure stone points to wooden or bone shafts, creating effective hunting tools. Aterian tools are often found in association with evidence of textile production. Textile production, such as weaving and spinning, suggests a complex and diverse set of activities. The Aterian industry is associated with the use of bone and antler harpoons for fishing. Harpoons were used to catch fish and other marine animals, indicating the importance of aquatic resources. Aterian sites often contain evidence of social and economic interactions between different groups. Artifacts and materials found at Aterian sites suggest that there were regular exchanges and interactions between different communities.